Let's talk LeBron James. All right. Before we get started, first thing I want you to do, click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that follow button. All right. If this is the first time you see one of my videos, it's really important for the algorithm that you click like, share, and subscribe and follow. Because without you guys doing that, the videos doesn't get pushed out by the algorithm, and it's really important. Now, back to the video. We're going to talk LeBron James, okay? And there's another thing I want to preface before we get started. Okay, I'm not going to tear LeBron down. I'm not going to compare him to any other players. I'm not going to try to tear them down to build him up, nor am I going to tear him down to build them up. Not doing either one of those. I just want to celebrate the career of LeBron James as a unique talent. Okay. Now that being said, LeBron James was born December 30th in 1984 in Akron, Ohio. The guy is 6'9", 250, 260 pounds of muscle. He went to St. Vincent St. Mary's High School, and he led them to multiple state championships. He had his first year as a freshman, he started with a 23.1 average, won a state title. Now, there's something unique about this because LeBron walked into the court the first year, he was the best player on the team. Like, there was no question. But what he did, he had a unique way of going about this. He didn't go in and try to score a million points. No, LeBron went in and he tried to uplift his teammates. He was passing the ball, he was distributing the ball. He tried to make his teammates better. Now, that didn't boost his scoring averages, but what it did was it made his team better. And he kept that same mentality throughout his time through the league. And he was ridiculed for that on many occasions because he would drive into the basket and there would be four guys double and triple and quadruple teaming him, and he would kick the ball out to the guy who had a wide open shot. Now, there's always a time for you to try to take over in a game, but sometimes if the guy is wide open and they're a good shooter, you give him the ball. But in his case, he was ridiculed mercilessly because he made the right basketball play. And for some reason in our society, we view high scores and a high scorer more than we view a complete player. I don't know, I'll let you basketball heads argue that in the comments, but I look at a guy who does everything, I'm like, that's really impressive. And not to begrudge anyone else who showcases scoring first, but when you have a player that has a skill set where they do everything and they uplift their team, that is quite valuable. And there's a value that should be added to that. Okay, so LeBron in that first year, 23.1 points. Then the second year, his senior year, he averaged 29.2 points, 9.3 rebounds, and he led St. Vincent St. Mary's. You know, he was awarded the Mr. Basketball Award of Ohio every year. He was on the USA Today, All USA First Team. I mean, he was like heralded. They called him all kinds of names. They put him on the cover of Sports Illustrated in high school. So the guy had a target on his head from the jump. He had high expectations that he had to live up to. Now, he in the NBA, he was drafted number 1 by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I think it was like 2003 was when he was drafted. He played in 1,562 games thus far. He's had a career NBA average for 27.0 points, 7.5 rebounds a game, and 7.4 assists a game. That's his entire career for 20 years. The guy's averaged 27 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7.4 assists for 20 freaking years. There has never been anyone that's done that. Most guys, when they hit their 40s or late 30s, their game falls off. This guy has remained consistent, which is impressive. Like, it's ridiculously impressive. We've never seen anything like that before. He scored 42,184 total points, 11,000. Now, the 42,000 points is from the guy who's passed first. Think about that. This is a guy. He leads the league in scoring, and he also has 11,731 rebounds, and he's got 11,584 assists. So he's up in the all-time leaders of all time in the NBA in all of those categories. And he's a guy who's passed first, which is crazy. All right, so here's a rundown of some of the stats. He's got he's won 4 NBA titles. All right, he's got 4 NBA MVPs. Oh yeah, the titles were 2012, 2013 with the Miami Heat, 2016 with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and in 2020. So He left Cleveland. Of course, you guys know about that whole decision thing that they killed him over. Yeah, the guy raised $5 million for the Boys and Girls Club, but they killed him because he changed teams on national TV. I ain't got a problem with it. Went to Miami, finally won because Cleveland couldn't get their act together. They couldn't put together a team. I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a second. I don't care who you are. If you don't have a good team around you, you're not freaking winning. You can look back at history. Most guys who are great talents, if you're not playing with a great team, you're losing. There's some great players who played many years, scored 1 million points and didn't win. We don't look at that, but it's true. You have to have, it's a team sport. So you can be individually great, but not have the team accomplishments around you. And in basketball, if you don't have championships, you're not that good. Well, this guy was in a situation where he couldn't win because the team wasn't that good. So he left to find a team that he could actually win with, because he was being compared to other players who were great in their own regard, who had championships, who had better organizations, better teams, and they won. Now you take the cream of the crop and you put them in good teams, they will shine. If you take the cream of the crop and you put them with bad teams, you may elevate that team, but there's only so high you can go, because you're going to face better teams, better organizations, better managements that are going to crush you, because one player cannot dominate 5 other players or an entire team that's set up to beat them. Just saying, you get off my soapbox, but I've watched basketball my whole life, and I've seen this over and over and over again. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you're playing a better team, you're going to lose. But if you're playing on a good team and you're a great player, you're going to elevate that team and you're going to win. So 2020 played with the Lakers in the bubble and they won. I know a lot of people talk about the bubble, saying that, oh, it's the bubble championship. Listen, there were NBA players playing in those championships who wanted to win. Nobody quit. These guys played hard and they wanted to win. So championship, I counted. All right, scoring, he won an NBA scoring title. He won an assist title, and he won the Rookie of the Year. Now here's the one that blows me away. 21 NBA All-Star selections. This guy was an NBA All-Star for 21 years. That's crazy. To maintain that level of of just play for 21 years is just insane. 13-time NBA first team, 5-time NBA All-Defensive Team, and he's won multiple Olympic medals. Now, the career of LeBron James cannot be discounted. All right, the guy has just done things that we've never seen before, at a level that we've never seen it, for an amount of time that we've never seen before. It's all just amazing. We can choose to celebrate him, or we can choose to try to continue to tear him down. I choose to celebrate what he does on the court. Don't care about his political beliefs. Don't care about what he thinks about government. I don't care about that stuff. I look at him for sports. I do care about the stuff that he does for the community. I do care about the stuff he does for kids in schools. That's really cool. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. Your opinion doesn't impact me, and mine shouldn't impact you. But as far as a basketball player and an ambassador for the game, I think the guy's amazing. I think he does great things. So I created him in Wire, and I took a unique approach because I wanted to showcase him holding the crown. This was based off of his winning the scoring title, King James. He's got he's got the rim in his hand. He's getting ready to slam dunk it. Got the number 23 that he wears, and he's wearing the Cleveland Cavaliers jersey with those shoes that he wore, those LeBrons that came out a while back in the orange color. So this is my one-of-a-kind creation of LeBron James on the pedestal, wearing the crown, getting ready. Here's the call to action. Which game is your favorite? Which version of LeBron James is your favorite? Is it the Cleveland version, the first run? Is it the Miami version when he won the championships? Is it the Cleveland run, the second run? Or is it the Lakers run where he's at currently? Which one of those versions is your favorite? Have you ever watched him live in a game? What's your favorite game that you've watched either in person or on TV? I'd like to hear about it. Hey, give me a like, follow, subscribe, and share. And as always, guys, stay twisted.